preseason and camp and everything.
Wait, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, please.
No, congrats to the Lynx, and a big good luck for tomorrow. So excited.
Preseason's over now, and
Yeah.
just how do you feel about the work that you guys have gotten done, getting the new faces acclimated, and just really being ready for the start of the season here?
Yeah, I think today we spent a lot of time like shuffling lineups, getting different combinations together. We played a lot today in practice. It was almost all competitive 5-on-5 stuff, which was good. Just trying to figure out some things like like the Naj Julius combination. We really haven't played with a ton. So, but yeah, I think we'll be ready. You never have everything in when the season starts, but we should have more than enough. So yeah, I think guys are mentally ready to play. So we got a couple more days. We really start kind of zeroing in on game plan stuff. Since you have the advantage to do so at the first game. So.
Last year, Cat was starting 4 in the backup 5.
Yeah.
Like how do you envision that big rotation going there? And do you see Julius having those capabilities too?
I think whether Julius Nods, who you're going to call the 5. Obviously, it'll be defensively how we match up and maybe what coverages we're in when we do so. So yeah, I see there's 96 minutes between those 3 guys, and I would imagine they'll eat them all up.
How is late game offense coming along in camp and things you're doing there?
Yeah,
we different from what you were trying to do last year?
Worked on a lot of kind of special situations today when we were practicing. I think been impressed with Anthony's passing throughout practice so far in the preseason. He's really kind of trying to find guys when he's there, and I think that's huge for late game execution for sure. But we have different guys now. I think Julius is one we can certainly put the ball in his hands as well as Mike.
I think it's embarrassed to say it. Yeah. But, when he's with guys like Dante, can you even put like a value on somebody who is so good at like their role that it almost does become like star player like production?
No, those guys are priceless. Like to be able to like fit in, and I always say like without the ball in their hands, they're really good. Like because they're just always cutting and moving in unison with the offense. They're always thinking a couple plays ahead, and then when it comes their time, they play within themselves at such a high level. And then we've seen from him just so much game. Even more than I thought he had. So.
It doesn't seem like he really cares about like individual accolades or anything like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But he's not afraid to shoot it.
Right.
But those shots are good shots. I think he's maybe. I can maybe one or two poor shots. But. Yeah. So yeah, he's been incredible. So and defensively, I think he's. He's settling in. Like we're doing things a little differently than we're in New York, but he's kind of picked that up and he's feeling more and more comfortable there.
I feel like you always said, you don't want too much of like isolation, things like that. But even when he's done it, he's made a lot of good decisions out of it. So it really seems like you have 2 good ways to run offense right now and get good shots, whether it be through that stuff with Ant making good decisions out of isolation and then just like the flow. Like having both and being able to marry them, is that kind of like perfect world-ish?
Yeah, I think so. That's been being able to, when you have like really good ball movement and good flow, like staying in that flow is important too. Like you don't want to just hijack to go do your thing. I think the isolation part, like and the when we call your number, both with him and Julius, those guys have been able to create a lot of offense for their teammates when we have given them the ball. So, that's my job, is to try to like balance that out. But I always tell our guys, particularly our guys like that, Anthony and who you're gonna get the ball a lot. Like we're gonna put the ball in your hands. We're gonna call your number. So you have the responsibility of also like staying in the flow, and even though you have the freedom to break it, like you still have to be responsible for making sure that everybody else can play in that flow too.